Hi everyone, it's Caroline. Thanks for joining me today. I am going to be participating in the November gratitude collab, and it is hosted by Creating with Jovi and Cindy A. Lewis. I was invited to participate. It's once a week in November, every Wednesday. I've written down the dates. It's the 6th, the 13th, the 20th, and the 27th. There will be a gratitude printable kit available on Jovi's Etsy shop. There's also a free printable if you go to Creating with Jovi's Facebook group and Cindy's Facebook group. So I'll list everything down below. Then we have the list of collaborators. I'm very grateful. Thank you very much for inviting me. And so what I have done is I've printed out a few things. This is just my own, this is a view from our porch. I just thought I'd put that out here because it's very pretty. Beautiful colors. I might use this in it too. And it is our choice, it's crafter's choice as to what we want to make. I'm going to make myself a folio. And what I did was I printed out a few things from the kit. I didn't print everything, and I have a couple, I have a double here. This is printed on 20-pound printer paper, sorry, and it's white, so you can see a little white border. Then I also printed it on a heavier, on the cardstock, the vanilla cardstock, and on the back of it, I have my own scanned lace and doily, or crochet. So I'm going to use this as part of the base for my folio. I also printed off this pretty page here, and this will be part of it. I don't have anything on the back. And the reason I have this on the back is I wanted to use, I had made this way back in the early summer, and I want to use this. So this could have been a scrap, but now I'm going to be using it in the journal, or the folio. The other thing I have is this plaid page, and I have some of these cut aparts. So right now I'm going to see if I can put together these and make a folio. I don't have any measurements or anything. I'm just doing this off the top of my head. I was going to use a Kleenex box or a tissue box, because I had made, I've made a couple of different folios using some packaging that was ready for the recycle bin, but I'm going to use these. And so that's why I need to use a little bit of measuring here. So what I want to do is, I guess I can just measure on here. It's 11 wide, so half of 11 is 5.5. So I think what I'll do is, let's see if I can make this work. So there's 5.5 right here, but I don't really want it right in the middle. I think what I'm going to do is go 4.5. I'm going to go over here. Oops. Probably should hold that. Four and a half. I'm going to make this, because it's a folio, I want to have a little bit of a spine. So 4.5, and then I'll bring it to, I think I'll bring it to 5. I really did not measure this, so if this doesn't work out, I'll have to rethink it. I'm going to fold this. And I didn't take off the edges here. What I will do is I will use my ink to give it a little bit of highlighting or shabbiness. So there we go. That's that one. And then on here, I'm going to go to, I'm going to do 5 at the, I'm going to do a 5 right here. What I'm trying to do is create something for the other page to glue onto. And so that's 5, and then I'm going to do the half mark here. It's just a vision. I didn't measure this. I've done these a few times, so I'm kind of going by my memory, which could be very dangerous. It could be. So then that's going to go like that. And this is a folio, but you could make it so that it does the accordion fold. You can go back and forth. And I did like the way that, the reason why I chose this also was I like that it's not bright white, so it's very warm for fall. So I don't know if this is going to work. There's a couple of spines. Now I have to put this one on. And this is going to be the inside here. So what I want to do is I think I want to put the same, this is non-directional. And so I'm going to do, I think I'll do half. Okay, and then another one. I'm just doing it a little at a time so I don't completely botch it up. I think you can make these things work any way you like, though. My fold might not be the right way, but I will see. I will see. This is going to go on the outside. No, I think I'm going to just keep this as a tri-fold instead of too many pieces going in and out. So I'm winging it. I'm going to measure my folds here, and then, so what I did was I took this measurement or this size, and I just put it against the fold, and that's going to bring me to this little score line, which is hard to see. Like that. So I think what I'll do is I will give this and then what I will do is fold this over. I'm just not afraid of the paper. I mean, if it doesn't work out and I'm really not happy, I will reprint this. But if you're not in a position to do it, then definitely, you know, use your ruler, your calculator, and do this. I enjoy kind of working my way through it. And right now, I think what I want to do is so if this goes here, like that, is that what I want? I think I'm going to cut this off using my tools today so I don't mess them up too much. What a concept. Use what you have, though. So this is extra. We'll use that definitely in one of the extras. And so now I have this. And what I have to do is figure out, I think that will go like that. Oh no, because I want the spine, that's right, that's what I want. I wanted the spine to be going to be like that. That's it. So you just have to work it through. Just going to glue it down. So I think what I did is I'm going to go like that. Yeah. Put this one on here. Well, once I close it, I'll see. I'll let you know if the measurements worked. I think they did. I will not be wasting any of the paper. I'll be using all of it. And I should let this dry before I start folding it again. Yes, like that. And the more I fold it and use it, it will find its position. This way. Like that. Just have to soften up the fibers in the paper. They will conform. It's like that. And there is the beginning. A little bit of space on both ends, which is great. So actually there's nothing there, but if I wanted to, I could cover this up, but I also have some other paper that I could use. I'm going to do some edging, getting this prepared, and I'm using my vintage photo for right now, but I don't know if I'm going to change it up. This is a little bit darker. I'm going to do the same thing on all of these. I like to say that it's aging it. And this might be all covered up, but at least it's done. And I'm going to fold these. Do a little bit right here. I like to put my arm on it and just to give myself some tension. Interest on the inside, and I think that is all I need to do there. It's all I want to do there right now. I didn't do the inside of this one at the moment. So all right. And I don't know if I'm going to round my corners. I haven't thought of that. there we are. That's the very beginning. And I think that'll be really fun to work in. Just like that. I love it. Love it so far. So just a little more preparation. I am taking off, I will take off the little white edges of this photo. That's from our porch. Changing my mind, I'm not going to take off the rest of the white border. I am scruffing it up with my tear ruler, my homemade tear ruler, because if I see some of the edge along, you know, sticking out, I like that. And this one I'm using the frayed burlap. It has a lot more ink. My other one's drying out, and this one just gives me a lot more. Okay, and then okay. And there's nothing on this side as of right now. And I don't know which, this is a very strong spine because it has the 2 layers. So I could definitely use this in the, this is one of the papers in the signature. So then let's just take a look here for fun. Yeah, some of this will it stand out? Oh, it's the same size. And then I don't know what I'll do on the back here. But I could back it up with one of these. Just pulled out some of my stained avocado and tea stained papers. These are from the some of the homes that when we were moving, we went to look for. I forgot I had these, and they were in my file folder that I have made with stained papers, and I didn't use them all. So I'm going to back up. For instance, this one, I'll just put this over to the side. I'm going to use this. This will also give it a sturdier page. So I can use this to back this up. And that'll be fun like that. What I'll do is I'll do a little bit of sewing because I like to do that. And I won't do it on all of them, but this is what I like to do when I make my, well, either journals for myself or just anyone. I just like to do some sewing, some not, some plain. I like the colors of this because it really helps to tie in the colors of the kit. And as I'm saying that, sometimes I have colors that don't even, you would not think to put them together, but then once you start, you know, embellishing and adding your own decorations, it really comes together. So that's wrinkled, but that's okay. It'll all flatten out and dry. I'm just going to go to the sewing machine and sew that right now. Sewed around my edge, and I just realized, which I don't know why I didn't think about this, but you can see that just folding this in the normal fashion, because I've shortened my pages up, I will run into a problem. This will not fold. So now what I'm going to do is I will make this into let's see, that can stay my spine. Maybe what I'll do is I'll make it, Well, I'm changing my mind with my folds because I really want to see the rainbow in full. So what I'm doing is I'm leaving the rainbow like this. It does not bother me, obviously, because of all the frayed edges and the crazy stitching. It does not bother me that I'm going to have some of these extra folds. So what I'll do is that will be in here, like that. And then this one, and this will be over, and just make it work. Instead of, you know, cutting off the edge and re-sewing everything, I'm just keeping all the paper, and I'm going to do that. And I'm not going to glue it down right now. I'll leave it the way it is. I don't know what's going to be in there, but there's one of my pages. I will use one of these, and I will do the same thing. But I think what I'll do here though is I will tear it a little bit more, and I'm going to use. I won't throw away these little pieces because oops. I'm sure I'll be able to make something, add it somewhere. Keep the scraps. So I have some really nice edges right here. These edges need to be I was gonna say frayed burlapped. They need to be edged. I think that's about the same size. Yes, it is. And this is very white and stark, so I want to do something right there. And from my vintage file folder, I'm going to use this. So this right here, I'm going to take that off the top. And I'm going to collage it down the side. I'll use my dauber. The grungier, the better. How fun is that? Okay, so now let's bring this back. This goes like that. One, so 2, 4, 6, 8 already. 8 sides to journal in. I can do another one. Is this the same one as my outside? It is. I don't need one of those. I'm going to use this side of the sale page. This was a different house that we were looking at, and these are all things that we had rejected, but I'm going to, and I didn't want to throw the papers out, and I like the way the green ran, but I'm going to use this in a different way. I'm going to fussy cut the corners And then I'll attach that for something a little different. Well, I did a rough fussy cut, but I'm happy with the way that one looks. And then I'm going to put it on this side of the page. So it goes like that. You can still see all the green. I'm going to put that down. I will take off enough here, or I'll leave it into a pocket. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to use my art glitter glue to glue that down. I have no idea what this is going to look like. Isn't that my words every time? I suppose I have an idea in my mind of what I'd like it to look like, but you just never know. Could take a whole different direction. I decoupaged my little edge here. I have a little bit more to glue down, and then I've made it the right size with a wavy torn edge. And now the inside I would like to cover, so I'm going to use this was my own little scanned postcards. I'm going to glue that on here, and what I'll do is I will give myself as much as I can on the edge. Let me take a look here and see if I can do a little bit of sizing. This one doesn't have to be very tattered. It can go like this. And then I can, so what I'll be able to do, look at the colors are perfect. And I like to see some of the text. And on the outside edge here, this can be exposed. So that'll be good. And I have a little more text up there. So I think that'll be perfect. That'll be the inside. Okay, I glued on my little page that I had left over. I had been harvesting from this printed page. And I do like that this is not even. I like that, just for a little bit of, I didn't fold it even. So that's fun. My folio cover. And the pages that I have already made, I already have done, these are going to have to lay flat so that they can get rearranged. Oh, I like that. This way. Like that. This one. I hope I made it the right. Yes. I didn't measure the last one, so I'm going to do one more. And I have another scrap piece of, well, it's scrap, but this was a rusted page that I had made from last summer. And I think that's the end of my rusted. This is when I did it on the tractor. I did it in, I think what I'll do is take out a page here so I can I think I'll use it as a fold over, a flap. I think I'll leave it plain. Taking another page, and I've torn it up a little bit to fit on the signature page here. Give it a little bit of distressing. And then this will be my little pocket. So that'll be good there. And for that, I think I will take it to the sewing machine so I can sew that down. Here's I think this will be the final page to my signature. I'm going to put this together here, and so these are the pages for the signature that'll be on this spine here of the folio. So we have that. This one, I don't think I'm not going to use this as a pocket. I'll use this as a little flip out. Here's my rusty paper. Cozy blankets, beautiful sky, postcards, that one, there's my pocket, and there we are. I'm going to do the 2-hole. That's what I'm going to do there, and then that will go in, close, and there it is. Just the beginning, but a good start. I'm very, very pleased with this. I think it'll be really fun. So I hope you join me next week when I continue to work on this. We'll do some embellishing, do something for the cover, maybe something extra. I don't know what it's going to be. I'm not really planning ahead. But I will go ahead and do the, I'll install the pages. I'm going to let them flatten out a little bit. And I will probably use some of my pages here that I've collected for the journal or for the folio. Of course, I'm going to be using my printed out pages. See what we make. Thanks everyone for coming over today. It's fun to visit with you. I hope you were inspired to start a folio or some kind of a little journal. And don't forget to come back next week. I don't know what I'm going to be doing, some embellishing, something like that. Thank you very much. Always stay adventurous and be cozy. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.